Uh-oh, them butcher boys back. Yeah, sick, glitch, C-dub. Yeah, you know, we got a new motto this year. MCF, money come first.
Yeah. What up? It's the man about town, Virgil Berry, a.k.a. Stacks with the Facts. And of course, y'all tuned in to another episode of Real Talk Podcast. You hear me? Y'all see that thumbnail, man? Now, this is my question. This is my question right here. Or should I say my observation, right? Notice how whenever they have these interviews, they always pull out GAYLE King, who, if I'm not mistaken, is a member of Delta Theta Sigma, Sigma Gamma Rho, or Alpha Kappa Alpha. One of the three. It's going to be scrolling across the screen when I play this video. Hit that like button, y'all. Click on that bell. Subscribe to the page now, right? Hold on real quick. No more smoking on camera, you hear me? When this case first happened, I knew it was bullshit off top. This person, this alleged woman, Megan/Joshua JOVAN Ruth Pete, allegedly, right? Allegedly. This whole story is just some straight bullshit, man. She said she got shot in the foot. Tory didn't have no GSR on his hands. Old girl Kelsey did. His fingerprints wasn't on the gun. And a whole bunch of fuckery, man, that just don't make sense. So, of course, your boy gotta paint a picture from a different perspective that you maybe not be looking at it from, right? Right? Now, in that interview, and listen here, y'all. Whenever this goes to trial, if it goes to trial, right, they're going to nail Megan/Joshua allegedly's ass to the wall. Based off of that interview right there. Did y'all see the way Gayle King was looking at her? Like, girl, why are you lying? Like, I could tell when people are lying, man. I've been around the block a couple times, man. You hear me? And I mean, just like when it first started, back a couple years ago, she was lying. And of course, in this interview, she was fucking lying. She was cutting them. She was telling stories. And it's like she forgot her storyline and she making it up as she go along, because she said a lot of contradictory things, and she said a lot of things that were contrary to taking her as any type of credible person in this interview right here. Shout out to Kelsey, man. Kelsey was a fine-looking ass motherfucker. Kelsey was looking good, you hear me? I don't know what she looked like without that makeup off, though, but, you know, she definitely looked better than Megan anyway. You feel me? Out of Kelsey's own mouth, she said that Megan is not this girl that y'all think she is. She is a backstabber. She's scandalous. She's grimy. She's sneaky. She'll try to fuck your man as soon as you turn your back. Which is what happened in this situation right here. GAYLE King is a horrible interviewer. GAYLE King is a horrible journalist. Excuse for a journalist at that. I'm trying to hurry before they spoke about joint, so I could go in like I want to. You know what I mean? GAYLE King is a horrible journalist, man. Terrible, even. I would even go as far as saying. You feel me? She ain't asked the right questions, and her main goal is to defame brothers. You know, her main goal is to totally annihilate the image of any type of positive image a black man could ever try to put out. You know what I'm saying? But let's get back into it, though. Gayle Still King asked Megan/Joshua allegedly, right? Asked this person, did they have sex with Daystar, which is Tory Lanez? Did y'all see the way that she responded? Or this, my fault. Did y'all see the way this person responded? Now, let's just say for argument's sake that this person is an actual female, right? Let's just say that, right? Do y'all really think that Daystar, aka Tory Lanez, y'all really think that him and Megan was just cool? And he wasn't smashing them cheeks? He wasn't blessing those cheeks? Come on, y'all, man. Stop it. Right? Or could it be argued? Now, Megan said that Tory was shooting over the window. That it was all types of contrary. It was like, to a critical thinking person such as myself, watching that interview was like, they're gonna tear her ass up in the courtroom, especially a guy who's been in front of judges numerous times, going back and forth to court. I never had to go to trial, but I sat in on some. And by that video, that interview, they're gonna tear her ass up. Gayle Still King asked her, right, what happened, or what was she doing as Daystar was allegedly shooting, which he was not, because he wasn't shooting. But Megan said that this guy was shooting over the window, right? Mind you, Daystar is all of 5'6". Megan's bigger than him, right? So that was a lie right there. Like, come on, he gonna have to literally get up on the little side runner and start shooting. Are we led to believe that's what happened when he was sitting in the passenger seat of the car? Huh? Did he pull a William Greer? You hear me? Y'all know who William Greer is? Go do your research. Google it. William Greer. Greer. Y'all go look who that is. Did she pull a William Greer? Or did Daystar pull a William Greer and shoot over his shoulder? Oh, man, this is a very interesting but yet sad time we live in there now, though. It's very, very interesting, man. That was another lie right there, right? Just lies all through the interview, man. So, my main thing with this is here. This is what I talk about when I be talking about we are witnessing the establishment of the ministry of truth on YouTube. YouTube is helping to bring in the ministry of truth, or for short, mini-true, right? And the ministry of truth is the department, right, in Ingsoc in 1984, George Orwell's dystopian novel, 1984, right? The Ministry of Truth, or Mini-True, was a department of the government that was in control of what was shown in the media, or in books, or in schools, or what have you, on television, or what they call telescreens, right? The Ministry of Truth, sole purpose was to get rid of the truth so as to not put the spark of questioning in the public's or the proletariat's mind, or shortly, the pros. I suggest y'all read 1984, man. The Ministry of Truth literally burnt books. Literally. And they would obliterate and they would annihilate and get rid of any information that happened on a day-to-day basis so as to create a atmosphere of everything that we need y'all to know, we'll tell y'all. And if we don't tell y'all, that means you don't need to know. So don't even ask about it. Don't even question anything outside of what we tell you. Matter of fact, if you think other than whatever we're telling you to think, that is called crime think. So the whole purpose of the Ministry of Truth was to stop the truth from getting out, or to even stop the truth from being put into question. And that's what's happening on YouTube with situations like this with Megan/Joshua allegedly and Daystar, right? why do I say that and how I'm going to connect it? Now listen, say this goes to trial, which more than likely it will. Daystar claims to have evidence that's going to fully exonerate him from all charges, but at the same time, if he is considered to be guilty by the public opinion being swayed by this blatant fuckery that our intelligence is being insulted with and being insulted and assaulted with on a daily basis, man. You hear me? The insult to our intelligence, personally on me, I find it at the highest level of disrespect. That's why I go so hard on exposing these agent provocateurs, as y'all hear me say. Right? The ministry of truth, y'all walk with me. Now, when it comes to Daystar, he could be considered guilty by public opinion. Just like R. Kelly or Bill Cosby, or let's take it to even to the white boys, Brett Kavanaugh. Right? Y'all got to connect the dots on this stuff, man. Y'all got to be able to use y'all's foresight and y'all's critical thinking ability, which has been slowly grafted out of the human psyche and ability to do, even down to the very genetics, physiologically. We got short 6-second attention spans from short interacting with social media or social engineering, TikTok videos, little short 6-second videos, and can only record so many characters on Twitter, which was just bought out by Elon Musk for $45 billion. Tell me why this guy says he can fix hunger with $6 billion, but he takes $45 billion of his massive wealth and buys out Twitter. Right? See the ministry of truth happening from all angles. On Twitter, you can only use 180 characters or less within to which express, right, your thoughts or ideas or beliefs. Right? Y'all got to walk with me and be able to connect the dots to see how all this stuff fits together, y'all. You hear me? The ministry of truth is being established right in our faces, and they are using YouTube to do it. And they throw stuff like all this little stuff that's going on with my homeboy Red, all this stuff that's going on with Daystar and Megan/Joshua allegedly, all this stuff with anything else that they, all this stuff with Will Smith and all this stuff they throw in front of our faces to basically distract us. Hegelian dialectic, problem, reaction, solution, mind screwing, psyops. All that's what all this stuff is, man. You got to have the critical thinking and the testicular fortitude to question everything and be willing to go where the information may take you if you decide to pursue this information on whatever topic or issue you feel is something important you should put some effort and energy into. How about that? Right? So you already know what it is, man. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. I'm going to go in on this every single day, all day, banging non-stop, because I see what's happening. When you have a sight to see, it becomes your duty, your obligation to speak on it. Not to tell y'all gotta believe me, not to clown you or ridicule you if you don't, right? But to basically just put this information out into the atmosphere, out into the universe, so to speak, and whoever may hear it and it sparks something, that's what it is. And if it don't, hey, do the best thing you know how to do is kick it to the outside, one ear out the other, and keep it moving. Scroll on. Don't subscribe. But if we don't start questioning this stuff, y'all, pretty soon, right? Pretty soon, we're going to have to adhere to newspeak. Sort of what like we're already doing right now. To the point to where we even delete and censor ourselves when we speaking. Right? And I make sure I do the habit of doing that. That's why I drop these videos. And that's why I say the stuff I say. Because I'm going to tell y'all one thing for sure, two things for certain. With me, I'm going to have my goddamn opinion. You hear me? I want you to have yours. Once more, I'm going to defend your right to have your opinion, even if I vehemently disagree. Because if I'm not willing to hear the opinion of those with whom I vehemently disagree, right? I'm adding on to the destruction and deletion of the freedom of speech, which is directly connected to our freedom of think, or freedom to think, right? So I want y'all to be able to use your third eye, as they say, to see through all this fuckery that they put in front of us with people like Megan/Joshua allegedly and Daystar. And if Daystar is saying what he's saying and there's any validity behind it, oh, he gonna tear their ass up in the courtroom. Because I'm telling you right now, he ain't got no GSR. That gun ain't had that boy Prince on him, huh? He just said the gun was his. How we don't know it was hers or Kelsey's? Kelsey the one that had the GSR on hands. Nobody else did. How do you explain that? How are you going to explain that in the courtroom? We're going to see it all when it go to trial. We're going to see everything. So, you know what I'm talking about, man? Use your better judgment. Question and challenge everything, especially what you hear from me. You know, I ain't nobody important. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just a guy with an opinion, right? Saying what I'm saying. You can take what I say with a grain of salt, as you should any and everybody, or you don't have to take it at all. My question to y'all is this, though. Do y'all have the testicular fortitude or the ovarian fortitude to go find out to see if what I'm saying holds up to anything? Like how when I talked to y'all about HR 1955, which all of this plays part and parcel to. You know that people can be violently radicalized through this ideologically based violence, because they feel like dudes think they can do what they want just because they got some money, and oh, I'm a female and I feel unprotected, What if people start to get violently radicalized by that? And that's why you got all these girls walking around with guns, all colorful pastel colors like Easter eggs, thinking guns is cute, when a gun could tear your whole damn face off. Tap that like button, man. Click on that bell, subscribe to the page. Question everything, y'all, especially what you hear from me. Hey.
And there you have it. E&E presents. That's what the facts. The real contender. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're right here with me, baby. Thinking back when I was sitting in a prison cell, serving hard times for hard white and dingy scales. I got flicks from Rain Man through the prison mail. That nigga one of the realest, cause he didn't tell. 45's my brethren, I really love you, dog. When I would call collect, you would accept my call. Adrian, my sister, I love you. She used to hold me down, bringing 10 to see me. That thought just made me smile. My Dukes, I love you. And all them birthday cards got me through the stress when it got so hard. Them chicks, they hopped out the whip and left me so scarred.